Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. Today I have another 5 random perfumes. I pulled 5 off of my shelf. We're going to go through them. We're going to smell them. Some are new, some are old, some are discontinued, some you can still get, and one has been brought back in different packaging. So before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any of these fragrances, if you've heard of them or not, or tried them. Let me know down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those YouTube-y things. All right, let's start with one of the more inexpensive ones. This is Juicy Couture. It is part of the Rock the Rainbow collection, and this is Oh So Orange. And this is what it looks like. It's a very, I don't know, I like these bottles and I like orange, so it's a good collection. I don't pull for these as much because I just kind of have them just sitting on my shelf all together, all of the Rock the Rainbows with all my Juicy Coutures, and I need to start wearing my Juicy Coutures just a little bit more. Oh, this smells so pretty. I really like this one. It is an orange, but it's kind of a perfumey orange. It's not too sweet, but it has some sweetness to it. It's not too citrusy. Like, it just is really well blended. So the notes on not Rock the Rainbow, we already talked about that, on Oh So Orange are mandarin orange, kumquat, and red berries. Middle notes are whipped cream, orange, and floral notes. Base are sandalwood and musk. And I think I'm getting a little bit of that floralness to it because I'm getting mandarin, but it smells like a perfumey kind of orange. And I like it. I should be wearing this. Maybe I'm going to make this my scent of the day after I finish filming this. It's making me a little hungry. If you hear my stomach growl, I'm sorry. I've just been going and going. I haven't eaten today. So that's my next, that's what's going to happen next. I'm going to eat next. But I wanted to get this filmed. I really like this one. I think if you like an orange scent, if you want something kind of, it's not an authentic like bitter orange type of a scent, like orange rind, but you do get like an orange juice, maybe a little like tang mixed with real orange juice, kind of somewhere in between those. It's not super artificial, but it's not super authentic either, but it's a fun one, and I like it. I'm easily pleased with Juicy Couture most of the time because they really fit my aesthetic of what I like in fragrance. I meant to tell you what year Oh So Orange came out. It came out in 2019, so it's, you know, it's been out for a while. Next up is from Lancome. This is Jasmins Marzipane. I know they've redone these bottles. I don't know if this one is still available, to be honest. I forgot to look that up before I got on here. So the bottle is nice. I just have the small one. This is the kind of 1 ounce. And I do like the scent of this one, but I stopped wearing it because this one and the other one that I have from the Lancome collection, the Maison Lancome, kind of irritated people that I worked with. They were too strong. So I stopped bringing them home, and it's very much, I feel like, a spring type scent to me. Early summer. I could wear this in the heat, actually. Like, even though it's warm today, I feel like this would be a nice one. This one came out in 2016. The notes, according to Fragrantica, because they're not listed, are jasmine sambac, jasmine, almond wood, musk, bourbon, vanilla, cashmere wood, and sandalwood. And I do get a little bit of creaminess. I get the almond in there. It's not a sweet almond, but it's not a bitter almond either. It's just kind of like a nuttiness, if that makes sense. And I definitely get the jasmine. I like jasmine as a fragrance note. I know it can be too indolic for some people, but I feel like this one is really nice. But like I said, my coworker found that this was too strong, and I was like, really? Okay. So I stopped wearing it, but it is a beautiful scent. And if you're looking for a jasmine, if you like almond and you like jasmine, I think this would be nice. I feel like this is similar to Perfect, but without that rhubarb note. The Perfect EDT, I feel like I get a similar vibe, but without that rhubarb in it. So if you like that, Not so much Perfect, the original. I feel like that one has a very bitter almond, kind of stark almond. This one is not that bitter. It's lovely. Next up, we have another cheapie. This is Zara. This is Sublime Epoque, and I am not sure what this is supposed to mimic, because most of these have like, they mimic another scent. So let me just tell you the notes and maybe we can discover it together. Looking at the notes, I think I might know. The notes are tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine. Base notes are, oh wait. The top note is bergamot. Middle notes are tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine. Base notes are vanilla and cedar. So I'm thinking maybe that's supposed to be similar to My Way. Let's see if the page will actually load. I was trying to look earlier and it was just not being... After seeing the tuberose and orange blossom and smelling it again, this is supposed to be a dupe of My Way. This is a very lovely scent. I just went through all of my Zara fragrances and I've been testing them all out, wearing them on skin, seeing how they develop, how if I hate them at the very beginning, if they develop into something that I like, or just not scents that I enjoy at all. And this one made the cut, so I really enjoy this one. I like My Way as a fragrance as well. Much more inexpensive though. It is. I think it's a nice one. Probably my least favorite of this grouping, I feel like, of these 5, but it is a nice one. If you like My Way, it might be one to consider. We're gonna do the most recent one next, and that is Orange Marmalade by Jo Malone. This was a collaboration with Paddington Bear, and you know, Paddington Bear is pretty iconic, and the label is the one for Paddington Bear. You can't get this anymore. I had to order this directly from Jo Malone, and it was lovely. I'm glad that I got it. I ordered one other fragrance directly from her, or from their website, because she has nothing to do with them anymore. But I have seen this with just the standard Jo Malone on Macy's, so this has been re-released. And this one kind of walks a line. So our notes on this are orange peel, middle note is bitter orange, and base notes are clary sage and cashmere wood. The sage is what's tripping me up just a little bit. It makes it lean a little bit more masculine, but I feel like the citrus in here is enough that it's something that I do wear. But it's probably one of the more unisex leaning fragrances in my collection. But it definitely has more of an authentic bitter orange type scent to it. It is not sweet whatsoever. The marmalade is a little bit of a misnomer. Like, you think of orange marmalade and you're like, oh, it's sweet, but it's definitely that orange rind, kind of bitter orange rind that you're getting in here. It reminds me, it does smell like something like more masculine with that clary sage, I think, in there. And the bergamot, maybe those two mixing together. I do like it. It is definitely a more of, I'm feeling this type of a way today. I feel like this is more refreshing in heat, but not too high of heat, because then you're going to get those woods and the clary sage a little too much. So it walks a fine line. I love the packaging though, and I'm glad that I got it, because it is kind of an unusual collaboration, but both are very, I feel, British type brands. The last fragrance today is from Viktor Rolf, and this is part of their Magic collection. And the bottles were kind of interesting. They had like the bubbles built into the glass. This is Liquid Diamond. Everybody kind of talked about Dancing Roses as kind of the standout from this, but I really liked Liquid Diamonds as well. I do have 3 from this collection in full size, and then I bought the travel size set as well, so I have all of the Magic in travel size. This is a very soapy scent. So our notes on this, top note is pink pepper, middle notes are peony, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, and ylang-ylang. Base notes are musk and patchouli. And I definitely feel like you get the florals, but it feels kind of like, it feels like a soap. I really get a soapy feeling from this. So if you had like a bar of fragrance soap, not today, I feel like all of our soaps have such labels on them, but back in the day you just get like a French soap and it would feel fancy, and that's what I get from this. It's interesting, it's different, it's not an everyday scent for me. I feel like this is what I wanted Bubble Bath to be, and I didn't really enjoy Bubble Bath all that much from Maison Margiela, but this one gives that type of a feeling too. So I feel like if you like that, you might like this one as well. It's interesting. If I was ranking these are not all loves, that I will say that. They're all likes. I don't want to get rid of any of these. Eventually someday I will do a declutter, but they have their place, and sometimes I just like to smell them, you know, just do a spritz in the air and smell them, and then put them back on the shelf and smell something else. That's what I do sometimes. So if I was going to rank them though, funny enough, I think they're pretty close in ranking the way I presented them. So I'd say Oh So Orange is my favorite of them. It's just the more everyday type of me scent that I would wear. And then I would go with Jasmine Marzipane. I do like this one. I just haven't reached for it as much because I know I have some colleagues that are sensitive to scent that we share an apartment. It's an old apartment that is our office. So she has like one room and I have another room. And so I try to be aware of that and not wear too strong of scents there. Then I would do Sublime Epoque. I like this one. I don't get super jazzed about Zara fragrances. Like, I like them, but I feel like a lot of the times if they had fancier packaging, I would be more excited about them in some ways. Then we're going to do Viktor Rolf Liquid Diamonds. This is where my little change up happens. I do like this one, but like I said, it is a very specific time to wear it. And then of course that leaves Paddington Bear's Orange Marmalade as last, because it is more unisex. It is one that I probably won't reach for as much. I wish they had done it in the 1 ounce size because I probably would have ordered that instead, but I do like them all, but the most everyday kind of one that I'm going to reach for is Oh So Orange. So let me know if you've tried any of these, if you're familiar with the brands, if you have a favorite from any of these brands, let me know that down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.